my show. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. Hey, good evening to you. And of course, you got Kimberly F. Brown inside the Little Hut podcast. Yes, Friday evening, 10 p.m., Brown on Cleveland. All talk, no gossip, and maybe just a little bit of drama and some shiggity boo. I hope you guys are having a great day because my day has been fantabulous and my weekend will be better. Yeah, because you know what? I got me a Lamborghini outside, y'all. Brown on Cleveland. Listen, yes, we must continue with our Filthy Neighborhood series. Damn right. But before we do that, I always got to take care of my sponsors. We got to say good evening to Aletha Johnson. Don't forget that she's with the Dream Team Realty. If you're looking for a single home, condo, commercial property, whatever your needs may be, reach out to Miss Johnson at 216-375-3681 and make sure you tell her that Brown on Cleveland and the Little Hut podcast we sent you. Also, too, we got to give a shout out to concerned citizens of Garfield Heights. Now, you know what? I got to get through this segment tonight because there's a conversation that I want to start with these so called leaders in Garfield Heights. I really do. But listen, don't forget about June 30th at 5 p.m. at the Maltz Museum. Now, y'all know Funk Not Fight with Bootsy Collins will be in town. And Bootsy will be giving a personal shout out to the old Leo's Casino. And they tell me James Brown was there. I think Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin, Barcades, and a whole lot of other people. Now, yours truly, Kimberly Brown, I may be there because I went out and bought me an Apple hat to match my blue and white velvet suit. Damn right, my high white boots. I think I'm going. Anywho, I want to see you there on Sunday, June 30th at 5 p.m. Listen, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Might as well join Bootsy Collins and me, right? Because, hey, I think that I may be on stage singing. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my. Maybe not. Listen. And also, too, don't forget that I want you guys to connect with an organization called Silver Connections. Now, they're located over in that 44110 area. That's that Collinwood area, right? But the address is 15825 Lakeshore Boulevard. So listen, if you know some seniors over there and they're just not doing anything, but they just sitting at home, being bored, you want to make sure you take them over there to see Miss McGee. It's an adult day center, right? And these seniors, man, they travel everywhere. Casinos, out of town, you name it, they do it. Okay, so make sure you take care of them. Once again, it's called Silver Connections. You can Google them. The address is 15825 Lakeshore Boulevard. Take care of them. Brown, brown, brown. That damn Brown on Cleveland. Hey, now let's go ahead and get down to the get down. Filthy Neighborhood series. Well, I don't know about this week because this week we traveled to the village of Woodmere as well as Bedford Heights. And I must say, both these communities are doing their thing. I mean, listen, shining star, I see exactly who they are, shining bright for me and the world to see. Kid you not. Let's check out Bedford Heights for a second. Now, Bedford Heights has a population of about 10,776 folks, right? Now, their motto is the crossroads to better living. We continue to identify with both the advantages of a small town, all of the comforts, and access to any place you want to travel with ease, right? They say that they're dedicated to the vision of safety, service, and community. Bedford Heights is a great place to work and make your home. They have 7 council members that knows how to get it right. 7 council members, which simply evolves to this: 1,539 persons apiece, and they get it right. Now, let's do this right quick, because right now, I'm going to say this. Let's do a cross comparison and look at that old nasty, filthy Richmond Heights. Richmond Heights pretty much has, the same population, but they got 7 council people, right? And we already know that city nasty funky. So you figure if Bedford Heights can get it right, pretty much with the same population as Richmond Heights, why can't Richmond Heights get it right? You know why? Because they're so busy involved in politics rather than the people. They rather see bugs, mosquitoes, filthy, nasty, and funky sewers. And you know what? Even as of today, they still got that hole in that sewer that's sitting right there by people, y'all, who look like me. Brown on Cleveland, we talked about them jokers last week, and I hope all of them elected officials get replaced. Every last one, because again, every last one of them on a jackass list. But I want to talk about them. I just want to go ahead and give cheers to the city of Bedford Heights for a job well done. Okay, let's quickly turn to Woodmere, because I really want to talk about Garfield Heights tonight. And I know it wasn't on the agenda, but there's something going on over there, y'all. We got to talk about. Now, come to Woodmere Village. It says for our top rated schools. Now, they share schools with Orange Village. Okay, we get that. They say for a convenient location, and they say stay for the quaint, tight knit community you'll discover along the way. Woodmere is located near 3 major hospitals, right? We got that. Now, they are tiny. They got that big Eaton Place Plaza, and it's very clean, very polished, and upscale. I get it. But traveling down their streets, I saw some of the most beautiful homes, and I never knew that their homes were so beautiful. I mean, the housing stock is off the chart. Now, here's what they say on their website. They said, because we are such a small community, we are able to offer our residents services beyond that of a typical municipality, such as free tables and chairs for parties, okay, trash liners, and 2 trash pickups. Well, it looks like the village of Woodmere is picking up trash every day, because I didn't see any trash. So I'm going to go ahead and give them some. Darn tootin', darn tootin', darn tootin'. Now, Woodmere has about 647 residents. They have 7 council people, and they have, watch this, a council president with a PhD. Now, I know when I say this, here's going to be the pushback. Education don't matter. It's common sense. Listen, their council person got a PhD. So, in essence, that kind of tells me why their city looks the way it looks. Because she understands that environment has a direct correlation with crime and safety and economic development. This is one reason why their city is so polished with 647 people. Now, let me do a cross comparison with them jokers over there in Highland Hills, right? Pretty much same population, same amount of council people, but the difference is this: clean and filthy. Clean and filthy. Woodmere Village didn't have any nasty faded signs covered in wet, nasty, funky, grass clippings. Not Woodmere, but Highland Hills does. So here again, there's no excuse why you cannot keep your city together. If I got cities like Bedford Heights, cities like Beechwood, cities like the village of Woodmere, nobody else has any excuse. Oh, but I can say this, Brown on Cleveland, it may be the mentality of the people who live in an individual community. Because, see, they also share in some responsibility. Again, if you see something, say something. If you see it on the ground, simply pick it up. That's all you got to do. You live in that community. See, these clean communities understand that they have to deliver above standard services to keep their constituents happy because it's simply the right thing to do. Apparently, they don't take advantage of people because they know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And guess what? Nobody called me crying, talking about why are you in my city? Some people get it, some people don't. Dirty, funky, nasty neighborhoods contribute. There's a direct correlation to unsafe environments and crime. Brown, 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 simply brown on Cleveland. So again, hey, congratulations to Bedford Heights and the village of Woodmere. I am so proud of them. I am. But at any rate, listen, I wanted to get through with that because I wanted to talk about this issue that's been all over the news. So again, we're not going to my hometown, New York City. Unfortunately, we got to travel backwards. And we got to go over to the city of Garfield Heights. Now, if you guys have been watching Channel 19 News, there was a very disturbing story. People were texting me. My ladies from the Black Women Commission of Cuyahoga County was asking, should we get involved? I don't know. That's their issue over there. Sometimes people got to deal with their own stuff. We deal with a lot. There's not one organization out here who can compare to our record of success. Brown on Cleveland? Yes, I said it. But let's look at Garfield. Tell me this. What the hell is going on within the Garfield Heights School District? You see, it's very disturbing to have to turn on the news. See, people want to talk about me and my news, but see, I tell the truth, I get results. I just don't put stuff out there. Channel 19 has put you guys all over the news without any type of solutions, resolves, or resolution. And I don't hear no one saying, why they picking on me? Why they talking about our city? But you try to run that crap on me when all I try to do is push you into prosperity. But see, here again, y'all know I can do the color thing, but I don't want to do that. But there's a story all over the news. People are picking this thing up nationally, talking about fights, teachers, parents, and jail. Channel 19 showed a video of young people just fighting. People standing on chairs with their cameras, videotaping this mess. And if the teachers intercede, the teachers get a beat down from students. I don't get it. And as I'm watching this, I see a man on the news. His name is, I think his name James Sweeney or Feeney, whatever the hell his name is. And I see a lady talking about how her son was bullied. But I don't see no one else. Where are these elected officials? You know, the ones who are so engulfed in politics, but they're not concerned, or they appear not to be concerned about the welfare of the community. Again, filthy neighborhoods contribute to this type of behavior. But let's go a little further. How is it that Channel 19 can run this story all day long? And I didn't see or hear one school board member step up to the plate to talk about what they're doing in Garfield Heights to help out with this situation. Not one. See, let me say this. I remember when Garfield Heights got a new superintendent. I watched this joker walk into Garfield Heights Civic Center. I watched the mayor gush all over him. Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, he's going to do such great things. And he stood there, posturing, giving a speech about what he was going to do and how effective he was going to be. You see, this is the reason why I don't get excited when people take positions. See, because I'm only interested in the results. I'm interested in the things you've done in the past to prove that you can handle what's in the present and what's going to be prosperous and rewarding during the future. All them titles, listen, don't mean a hill of beans. I need to know about the work. Garfield Heights looked like a hot ass mess. I'm surprised, y'all don't have a flight going on right now. The teachers don't want to be there. They're quitting by the drove. Who's going to be there during the next school year to teach your children in your community? But then people got the nerves to talk about, and this may get me in trouble, but I'm going to say it. People want to talk about they don't want the jail in Garfield Heights. They don't want no jail in Garfield Heights. Why not? Why not? Because maybe if people would stop coddling these individuals, maybe if people would hold young people and their parents accountable. And I don't want to hear about that. Well, I'm not responsible for my kid when they leave the house. My mama, she was responsible all day and she worked third shift. But if her kids got out of line, my mama was there. And I'm proud to say that not one of my mom's kids are in jail locked up. No, not a one. We all went to school. Some have masters like myself, or they're business owners doing very well. Stop coddling these young people. It's tearing up the fabric of our community. And let me say this to people who look like me. If you knew your history, you would go to school, you would have your children go to school and play the position of a student if you knew your history. If you knew your history, you would understand your position. If you knew your history, you would not behave in such a manner that you're displaying today. You see, we're getting ready to celebrate Juneteenth. But here's the thing that gets me. The reason why Black people, African people, whatever you want to call it, the reason why education was so important to our people is because they knew that education could lead them to financial stability, financial wealth, where you didn't have to depend on systems and programs and services or handouts. Our ancestors did not like handouts. Our ancestors didn't buy into the process of programs. They wanted to be independent. That's the reason why they fought for their freedom. And lo and behold, we don't want to go to school. When we go to school, some of us don't understand our position. We make excuses why we can't take care of our young people. We too busy. But yet and still, everybody is suffering. I don't get it. I don't get it. You have elected officials. Listen, y'all remember this, right? This is your school board. Yeah, unbelievable. This is when, remember the teachers of Garfield, they were going to go on strike, and the Black Women Commission of Cuyahoga County, our organization, we stepped in and we helped the teachers through this process. Because all of the teachers, the only thing they wanted was this: safety, stability, and success. And the damn school board, including the superintendent, gave them hell. Please tell me why our teachers can't be safe. Please tell me why we are to the point where if our young people are acting up in school, we have policies in place to say that we can't suspend them. Please tell me why children who act like this, young adults, why they can't be expelled. Please tell me why they're not being referred to juvenile court. Ain't got nothing to do with brown and black people. It got something to do with behavior. And by the way, let me say this to you: everything is not mental health. Some things are done on purpose. And we need to be able to identify the purpose behaviors. They tell me that when school is out, you can't even walk down Turney Road because you have young people who will fight, not just on the sidewalks, in the middle of the street, and sometimes right in the parking lot of business owners. Can't find any parents. I don't blame the teachers. I wouldn't break up a fight either. And then when the police come, if the police inadvertently mishandle somebody's child, then we want to change the narrative. The police had no business grabbing my child, but your child is attacking other children. The police tone was aggressive. My child and 20 other children were standing on a corner when they should have been walking home. But the police told them to move along. And the police didn't say it in a nice manner. He or she yelled. So I want him or her fired. I don't get it. You guys, we are going down the tube. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I am not saying that our young people should be mistreated. I'm saying that their behaviors must be corrected. When that baby in 2018 was killed in my neighborhood in Cleveland Ward 1, as she sat in her mother's car eating ice cream, it was young men who live in this community who did it. That should have been enough. Every day, we're hearing stories where young people are hurting, harming, and killing other young people. And rather than us support victims, we will march and advocate for perpetrators. Our educational system is messed up, jacked up. It's been hijacked. If ever we needed elected officials to be tough, the hell with trying to keep a seat. Half of y'all, more than half of y'all, 90% of y'all shouldn't be elected officials. No way. First of all, you don't know what you're doing. Number two, you're too damn scary. Number three, you're not going to open your mouth. What the hell do we need you for? And I said it. Most of y'all track stars. All you do is run, 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 run. Not going to bust a grape. You're not going to make a difference. Why are you in the seat? Oh, I know. You want to take photo ops and be seen. You want to say you're part of a political party. I don't care nothing about no political party. I care about the fabric of the people in our communities. Garfield Heights. I've heard some people say that that story was politically motivated. Come see, come saw. Come see, come saw. But what I do know is this: the mayor of Garfield Heights does not have control over the school district, unlike the city of Cleveland. But what I also know is this: when young families are looking to move into communities to raise their children and to start a family, they don't want to live in a city like Garfield Heights and those that are similar to, because of the violence. People want to be safe. People want to move into a community where their children can go to school and be educated, not go to school and be physically abused, bullied, and tormented. The other thing the city don't understand is that this will affect your economic development process. Investors don't want to invest in mess. That's why I don't understand the concept with Bell Oaks and Richmond Heights, because it's nasty over there. Why are you spending millions of dollars to build a cathedral, right? In a city, condos, new marketplace in the city, where trash is yay high, where the subliminal message is that the people here don't give a damn, they don't care. You guys are wasting time. All I'm gonna say is this: you guys have a school board, and I don't understand why people vote the way they vote. I don't understand how residents of Garfield Heights, how you guys can sit there and be idle and not say anything. You guys need to flood the school board meeting. You guys should call the president out, every single school board, and even that superintendent. And you guys should demand that they show you guys a plan of action on how they plan on dealing with this situation. And what I also know about the school board is that I know they contract with several organizations to work with their young people. You guys ought to be looking at the organizations that they contract with and look at the ultimate outcome. Look at it and make sure that the outcome is not fudged. You guys should look at this and make sure that they're not giving your tax dollars to people that they're cool with, other elected officials and their husbands to run programs. Just give them money. Because I know y'all doing some of that. Because y'all don't pay attention. You wonder why your schools are jacked up. It's because you guys are not directly involved. Call them out. Run for office. Get them out. Again, I don't care who they are. They can be a school board member. They can be the superintendent. They can be the council person. They can be the mayor. They can be the service director too. Don't matter. Don't care, don't care, don't care. If people cannot perform the task that they are hired to do, they got to go. Stop making excuses for them. I don't care who they can to. I don't care if y'all go to the same church. I don't care if you live on his mama's street. Does not matter to me. Garfield Heights, you guys are all over the news. You guys look crazy. It's your school board. School board. They're always on Facebook and Instagram talking about stuff don't even matter. Because they damn sure ain't talking about the young people. They signed up for this. This y'all school board, right? Y'all superintendent, right? Brown on Cleveland. Listen, I gotta go. I just wanted to add my 2 cents to that nonsense. I'm highly disgusted about what I'm seeing. And the difference about me is that I speak out. Some people don't like it. Don't matter to me. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Because what I do know is this: there's not one elected official in this region who can put their resume next to mine. Not a one. Not a one. Myself, my organization, we get stuff done. Brown on Cleveland. Listen, I gotta go. I really do. We're gonna continue with the Filthy Neighborhood series. I got 4 cities to go. Next week, we are going to South Euclid, damn right, and the city of Lynn. Yeah, they thought I wasn't coming, but I'm coming. You know, my name is Kimberly F. Brown. Brown, 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 simply Brown on Cleveland. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you on a Friday evening. I got stuff to do. I got a brand new Lamborghini in the driveway. Listen, as always, I know that you don't like me, and that's okay because 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I don't like you either. And that's what we have in common. So listen, you guys have a great weekend. Call me if you need me. Don't talk about me because I may talk about you back. And I'm a little brutal. Brown, brown, brown. Simply Brown on Cleveland. Gotta go. Oh, that damn Garfield. What are we going to